So I'm in Cherryville. It's actually not pronounced Cherryville. It's Cherryville, North Carolina. Small little town, not too far from Dallas, North Carolina, and Gastonia. And I wanted to come down here today. There's a small little store I want to check out, a little toy store, retro store that we're going to take a look at, and also just to see Cherryville itself and what's going on. It looks like they're revitalizing the town again. So let's go check it out together. And we are inside Retro Toys and Collectibles in Cherryville, North Carolina. And he's got it slam packed with everything. And the owner of the store, his name is Cotton. And he is more than, there he is back there, Cotton back there. He is more than happy to help you out, help you find stuff, anything you need. If he doesn't have it here, he's going to have it in his warehouse. I'm going to try to talk him into doing tours. It'd be a fee that like $5. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But this is his store, and he carries an immense amount of different types of toys, collectibles. I'm actually here today. I'm looking for some of the WWE figures and WCW figures, which I've already found a couple. Of course, G.I. Joe. You see all the ships up there. He-Man. All kinds of gaming toys from different game titles. Ninja Turtles. Huge Ninja Turtle collection here. And if he doesn't have it, he can get it for you. All right, Cotton?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he can do it. He'll find his resources. And, or, like I said, he probably has it in the warehouse if he doesn't have it here.
Probably.
There's a good chance. All these Transformers, Star Wars. Huge AT-AT up here, or AT-AT, depending on which generation you're from. Oh, I noticed you get the, which I have them, you get the mini epic. I've started collecting those too, the Weta Workshop mini epics. Yeah. Those are awesome. Those sculpts are they're really fantastic. Yeah. So I've got, that's Frodo, and there's new ones coming out all the time from Weta Workshop. And look at all this stuff. You just can't beat the selection. And you got this old 1985 WWF ring hanging up here too. That's pretty cool. Those are actually getting harder to find too, especially when they had the ropes. The ropes are not easy to find. And you've got a lot of Legos, you've got Pops, Disney toys, and all kinds of different titles from different movies. You got the Stranger Things, games, t-shirts. I like the Chipmunks. Awesome. Cotton, how long have you been in business here?
A little over a year.
A little over a year, okay. Did you have another location at first, or
no? This is the
all
first
new
store.
The first store.
Yeah.
Any plans coming up for any like events coming up or anything like that?
We're hoping to move into a few things with the community to bring people out and get like-minded people together. Different board game demos and toy auctions and things. It's just everything's in process.
And you're online too, right?
Yes.
And what's the name of your line online?
Well, we do everything through Facebook.
Okay.
So Retro Toys and Collectibles on Facebook and or Instagram, and we just cycle through everything for there.
Okay, so they can find you there, and your phone number, address, all that good stuff is there.
Absolutely.
Okay, and people don't get discouraged when you're coming to Cherryville. It seems like you're way out in the middle of nowhere. You kind of are. You just hit a straight. What's the highway right here that comes right into Cherryville from Gaston or from 321?
Well, that's the Dallas Cherryville Highway. Comes
okay,
right
so
in.
okay, so if they're coming that direction, you would just take the Dallas Cherryville road all the way
just
from
one road.
just one road, pretty much, and then I mean it leads literally right into town.
It does.
And I love this over here. You got the old Shogun Warrior, and I used to have these guys. That is awesome. You got the little ones up here too. I spotted those when I first walked in. So yeah, and you've got to look. You can't skim over this stuff. You got to really, if you're looking for something, look. it's a good chance it might be there within all these different items. Just tons of different things. Do you have a number one seller, or do you have a certain thing that sells a lot of?
Any of the big iconic toy lines, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe. It cycles through weeks. One week, one thing will be really hot. Next week, something else is. So.
Right. Yeah, I'm just amazed. It's great that you're doing this. Now, when you first started, was this from your own collection when you first started doing this?
I started with a lot of my own personal collection, and it's just expanded from there.
Great. Awesome. Yeah, I'm impressed. That's for sure. Great stuff. That was an awesome store. Definitely recommend going in there. Especially if you're a toy collector, definitely check out that store. He's got everything. So now we're just going to go into the town of Cherryville and see what they have to offer here too. It's a great small little USA type small town, kind of like Mayberry type feel to it. They got little quaint stores and restaurants. So let's walk around and see what they have. Nice little area to sit down, have lunch, just chill out. Looks like at one time there may have been a store here that they kind of tore through and made into a nice little walkway. And this is Main Street USA here in Cherryville, North Carolina. And I love the throwback to the old look to them. How they kept these buildings here, 1920s, 1930s. I actually had lunch here at Home Folks Cafe. Had the burger, really good. And they only stay open till 1 o'clock. So, but they serve breakfast up to that point too, and lunch. Little ice cream parlor here. And they've got antique stores, little furniture stores, little quaint shops. Trudy's Classic Cuts, little barber shop here, and you've got the traditional barber shop and this little jewelry store. And there's your classic barber shop there. Of course, they're closed. People's Barber and Hairstyle. I'm sure there's some history to this one. That's pretty awesome. You can see inside. Real classic barber shop. Looks like it's kind of stuck in time there. You got the taxidermy, you got the deer heads. You know, I imagine the history behind this barber shop. Little gift store here. Well, you got a YMCA. Looks like an old department store they converted into a little gym, YMCA workout area. And I just love the old architecture. So happy they've left it. It looks like they're revitalizing it too, which is great. A lot of the small towns should do that. Bring it back to life, you know. And look at that. Architecture's beautiful. The roofing up there too, the supports. Very nice. See the bird nests up there too. The Cherryville Historical Museum, and it's open too. There's the old fire truck in there. How you doing? Wow. We'll have to come back. I don't know if I have time right now, but we'll come back and definitely check out the Cherryville Museum. Great. Old department store front here. Looks like they're already getting their fall decorations out. And today is the beginning of August, so fall will be here before you know it. Love that old glass up here too. Top. That's pretty impressive there. There must be an event that comes every year for this where they do the guns, shoot off the muskets near the railway. I actually don't know the name of it, but that looks pretty cool. Love it. And we're just going to head down the opposite direction here so you can see some more of the buildings. Tattoo parlor here. Nice little gift store. It was one time an old grocery store, converted into a gift store. I love the ceiling. Check that out, the tin ceiling. Beautiful. Really nicely done. I love when they do this to these stores. I'm going to show you a cool Coca-Cola advertisement right here. This is very cool. Roy and Troy Grow. Real thing. So they've restored it on the wall there. Very cool. Love stuff like that. Preservation. That's what it's about. Pliskin and Launder. Built in 1930. That's where that YMCA is now. Main Street, USA. And a lot of these shops are in the process of being restored. This one here has been gutted out. They're redoing the brick inside. So it's revitalization time for the town of Cherryville. Now this is really neat here. It looks like at one time it probably was a gas station. And there's a storefront there. A little boutique. I love that old architecture, the stucco. Love these old retro buildings that are still here so we can enjoy them. They don't build things like that anymore. You got the old gas station over here in Old Texaco. You got the old gas pumps that are still there. Walk over here and check it out too. And the little collectible store, the toy store I was in earlier, is right over here in this little building here that they've turned into several different stores on the side there. Good way to use space. But yeah, here's the old gas station here. The old pump still there, but it's still operational. It's very cool. Yeah, that cool structure over there. That's pretty neat. Looks like it may have been an old drugstore, maybe. And you've got, oh, this is pretty cool. You got this old museum over here of old homestead of Cherryville. There's old wooden buildings over here. Right, an old schoolhouse. Let's see what we got over here. An old well. Check that out too. Wow. First town hall. Wow. 1892. I think, and they relocated it here to this location. I think originally a lot of these buildings were on the main street at one time. Liquor warehouse. That's very cool. 1800s. And the old schoolhouse. 1898. See if we can see inside. Door's a little cracked open. Yeah, reflection might be too big. Get right up on the window. There you go. Here's the old schoolhouse with the old wood stove where the kids would sit, learn their lessons. Wow. That's pretty neat. Here's the old smokehouse right there. The old trough there for the horses. All filled up. You just have the pigs in there and the meat smoking. Very cool. So get some the old tools inside there as well. Here's the inside. Old sharpening grinding wheel. Some farm utensils. And this is the old jail. Wow. 19th century building. It's only used for incarceration or occasional drunk. Wow. Let's see if there's anybody inside. through the inside. Yeah, it doesn't look too comfortable. Well, the bed looks pretty comfortable. That's pretty cool. Some of the old homestead Cherryville structures, a long time ago. Love it. So I hope you enjoyed our little visit to Cherryville. Please subscribe to my channel. We're gonna have more content, more little outings, also things to do with toys, collectibles, even my hobby, travel, different locations, stuff like this. We'll visit little towns in North Carolina, South Carolina, and other places too when we go on vacation. So please subscribe and check back in every now and then, okay? You guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon.